Welcome to the hidden graveyard of the modern world, where mountains of discarded tires rest under the weight of history and forgotten industrial usage today. Every year, millions of these rubber giants are thrown away, creating a massive environmental challenge that demands a creative and powerful solution for our planet. These worn treads once traveled thousands of miles, carrying the weight of commerce and travel, but now they sit silent, waiting for a second chance. Beneath this dusty exterior lies a resilient material, a resource that refuses to vanish, holding the potential for remarkable, colorful industrial transformation. The journey begins with manual labor, as workers drag these heavy relics toward the heart of the factory, where the process of rebirth is about to start. Inside the shadows of the workshop, the air is thick with the scent of old rubber and the anticipation of heavy machinery coming back to life. With the flip of a switch, the sleeping giants of the factory begin to roar, their rusty gears turning slowly to initiate the first stage of the cycle. Lubrication flows through the veins of the machines as black oil ensures that the heavy metal components can withstand the intense forces required for this process. One by one, the tires are prepared for their final breakdown, marking the end of the life of the road and the start of something new. The scale of the operation is immense, requiring both mechanical power and human precision to handle the sheer volume of waste being processed every single. In this place, the concept of waste is discarded, replaced by a commitment to sustainability and the art of turning trash into a valuable building material. The second phase is the anatomy of the machine, where we must first extract the steel core that once provided the tire its rigid structural strength. The bead wire remover is a beast of precision, using a powerful hydraulic hook to find the heart of the tire and prepare for the separation. As the hydraulic system engages, the air fills with the sound of hissing steam and the groaning of metal under extreme concentrated mechanical tension. You can see the rubber fighting back, stretching to its absolute limit as the machine exerts tons of force to pull the hidden wire from the bed. The internal skeleton of the tire is revealed, a complex braid of steel that must be removed entirely to ensure the purity of the recycling. With a sharp, echoing snap, the bone is broken and the steel core is violently separated from the casing that held it for so many years. The extracted wire is a testament to engineering now stripped bare and ready to be sent to a foundry for its own separate recycling journey. But without its steel frame, the tire becomes a soft, pliable shell, finally ready to be torn apart and transformed into the granules we need for gas. Nothing is wasted here. The steel will become new beams or tools while the rubber moves forward into the most violent stage of its rebirth process. The workers are masters of this mechanical dance, their eyes fixed on every movement to ensure that each tire is processed safely and efficiently every time. In this harsh environment, human skill and machine power work in perfect harmony, turning the chaos of waste into a structured and repeatable industry. The rhythm is constant, a steady heartbeat of production that slowly clears the field of tires, transforming the landscape of one heavy tire into a single line. Hydraulic power is the lifeblood of this station, providing the incredible torque necessary to rip metal from rubber without hesitation, or any mechanical failure at all. Every tool tells a story of 1,000 tires, their metal surfaces worn smooth by the constant friction of the extraction process and the hard work. The pile of steel grows, a valuable byproduct of the recycling process that helps fund the operation and keeps the factory running in a sustainable way. Maintenance is key in such a grit-heavy environment, as the fine rubber dust can easily clog the delicate parts of the hydraulic and mechanical system. The scale of the effort is massive, a tireless operation dedicated to preparing the rubber for its next, more destructive stage of the recycling journey. Once the steel is gone, the rubber is free to move on, rolling toward the maw of the crusher, where its physical form will be changed. Every hand involved in this process is a link in the chain of sustainability, ensuring that no tire is left behind in the waste pile. Now we enter the heart of the storm, the crushing machine, where the tire will face the wrath of giant steel teeth and powerful rotating shafts. The shredder doesn't just cut. It devours, ripping the thick rubber into smaller and smaller pieces with a force that vibrates through the entire factory floor. The one solid tire is now a collection of jagged fragments tumbling onto the conveyor belt to be transported to the secondary stage of the grinding. The constant vibration of the machinery creates a rhythmic hum, a song of destruction that is necessary to achieve the final fine consistency we need. The secondary mill is faster and more precise, using high-speed spinning blades to further reduce the rubber chunks into a uniform and fine granulated form. From the chaos of the blades comes a steady rain of black crumbs, the fundamental building block for the high-quality rubber tiles we are creating today. The quality of these granules is vital. They must be clean, dry, and correctly sized to ensure the strength and longevity of the final recycled product. A complex series of vibrating screens sorts the material, ensuring that only the finest particles move forward, while larger pieces are sent back for further grinding. The air itself is filled with the evidence of this transformation, as fine dust reflects the light, showing the intensity of the crushing process we employ. Powerful ventilation systems work tirelessly to clear the air, protecting the workers and maintaining the high standards of safety required in this modern recycling plant. Precision is key, as every gram of material is accounted for, ensuring a consistent mix for the next stage of the manufacturing and coloring process. Once the rubber is crushed and sorted, it is packed and moved, ready to be infused with color and bonded into a brand new solid form. Even at this stage, magnets work to remove any trace of metal, ensuring that the rubber crumbs are pure and safe for use in public spaces. The sheer physics of the impact are incredible, as the energy of the machine overcomes the resilience of the rubber, turning solid waste into fine particles. The operator listens to the machine and adjusting the parameters by ear to ensure that the grinder is working at its peak efficiency for this specific batch. Energy is transferred through these belts, providing the mechanical torque needed to crush the toughest tires into the soft granules that will become our playground tiles. The fine powder is everywhere, a sign of a job well done, as we prepare to move from the phase of destruction to the phase of creation. This dark sand is the raw potential of the factory, the result of crushing thousands of tires into a clean, uniform material for the next step. The sound of the granules is like dry rain, a unique industrial ASMR that signals the completion of the most intensive mechanical part of the entire journey. Consistency is our promise. By controlling the size of every particle, we ensure that the final rubber tiles will be uniform, durable, and perfectly safe. The first major hurdle is over. The tires are gone, replaced by millions of tiny fragments that are now ready to be reborn in vibrant colors. Hard work and heavy machines have paved the way for the artistic and chemical stage of the process, where color and bond will unite these pieces. Now we introduce the soul of the product. The vibrant red pigment is added to the dark rubber, beginning a beautiful and colorful chemical transformation. The contrast is striking as the red dust coats every single granule, slowly turning the dull black material into a rich, saturated hue of deep brick red. To hold it all together, we use a high-performance polyurethane binder, a clear and sticky resin that will act as the permanent glue for our tiles. As the mixer turns, the binder is distributed evenly, ensuring that every grain of rubber is coated in the adhesive that will soon become rock hard. We aren't limited to red. Vibrant greens, deep blues, and earthy tones are all part of our palette, allowing us to create diverse, playful tile design. The human touch is still required to ensure perfection, as the worker checks the consistency to make sure there are no dry spots in the mix. It's a mesmerizing dance of chemistry and physics, as the once waste material takes on its new identity, ready to become a durable and attractive surface. The mix must be just right, not too dry, and not too wet. Finding this balance is the secret to a tile that won't crack or crumble. Once the mix is complete, it is moved quickly to the pressing station, as the binder begins its curing process the moment it hits the open air. Color consistency is maintained through precise weighing, ensuring that every batch of blue tiles matches the next, regardless of when they are produced. Cleanliness between batches prevents color contamination.
Okay, that's this stack done.
A vital step in maintaining the high
one.
aesthetic quality that our customers expect from these recycled rubber tiles. The binder is the silent hero of the process, providing the flexibility and weather resistance that makes these tiles perfect for the harsh outdoor environments they face. Each granule is now a tiny piece of a larger puzzle, ready to be compressed into a single solid unit under the power of a hydraulic press. Skillful hands ensure that there are no gaps or weak points, laying the foundation for a tile that can withstand years of heavy foot traffic and use. The preparation of the mold is as much an art as it is a science, requiring a keen eye for detail and a steady, experienced industrial hand. Even before it is pressed, the material has a beautiful organic texture that hints at the comfortable and safe surface it will eventually become for children. Every step is taken with care as we transition from the fluid mix to the solid, durable form that will soon be ready for the work. The factory floor is now a gallery of color, a stark contrast to the black graveyard of tires we saw at the very beginning of this journey. The colored mix is now ready for the ultimate test of pressure and heat, where it will be forged into its final permanent shape and strength. Now we reach the most critical moment, the formation. The soft mix is placed into the press where extreme forces will create a singular solid unit. The press closes, tons of pressure are applied, squeezing the granules together, and forcing the binder into every tiny crevice between the recycled rubber crumbs. The pressure
is the future of sustainability,
designed to create
taking end-of-life tires and creating vibrant, durable products for our communities.
Is the catalyst triggering a chemical reaction that permanently bonds the rubber and binder, releasing plumes of steam as the moisture is cooked out. And is the final ingredient. The tiles must remain under pressure for the exact amount of time to ensure that the chemical bond is completely unbreakable. The moment of truth arrives as the press opens, revealing a solid, vibrant tile that was just minutes ago a pile of loose rubber crumbs. The tiles are extracted while still hot, requiring careful handling and specialized tools to move the heavy steel molds to the cooling and demolding station. With a satisfying pop, the tile is released. It is now a finished product, possessing the elasticity and strength that only high-pressure recycling can provide today. The tile rests, cooling down as its structure stabilizes, solidifying the rebirth of the discarded tires into a high-performance building material for modern playgrounds. We use various molds to create different designs, allowing for easy installation and a variety of aesthetic options for a diverse range of global clients. Temperature control is vital, as even a small variation can affect the final color and the durability of the tile surface over long periods of time. The machine is a marvel of engineering, a tireless worker that turns the labor of our hands into a product of immense strength and high utility. The factory floor is a hive of activity, a choreographed dance of man and machine working together to breathe life into the waste of the past. Green tile is a symbol of our mission, taking the old and making it new, creating something beautiful and functional from the remains of the discarded. As the stack grows, so does the impact of our work, as each tile represents several tires that will no longer pollute our environment or ocean. The cycle continues, a relentless pursuit of excellence and sustainability that turns every day into an opportunity to make a real difference for our planet. Even as the day ends, the work continues as the demand for sustainable and safe materials grows larger with every passing hour around the world today. Cooling the molds is essential for a fast turnaround, allowing us to maintain a high production volume and meet the needs of our many projects. Precision is our standard. Every tile is measured and checked, ensuring that the safety ratings for fall protection are always met or even exceeded by us. Finishing touches are what define our quality as we ensure that every tile that leaves this factory is perfect and ready for immediate installation. These colors will not fade, as our high-quality pigments are designed to withstand the UV rays of the sun and the harshness of outdoor weather conditions. The sounds of the factory are the music of progress, a symphony of industrial recycling that echoes our commitment to a cleaner and much greener future. We stand behind every piece we create, proud of the journey from a discarded tire to a high-quality product that serves the community in a way. The final stage of the pressing process is complete. Now, the tiles move to the hands of the masters for the final, detailed finishing work today. Precision meets craftsmanship as our experts trim the edges of every tile, ensuring a perfect fit and a clean look for the final installation process. The knife moves with practiced ease, removing the thin overflow from the molding process and leaving behind a crisp, perfectly square edge on the recycled tile. Testing the bounce is a manual check for quality. The tile should be firm yet yielding, providing the perfect shock absorption for athletes and children alike. We test the fit to ensure that when these tiles reach the playground, they will lock together perfectly, creating a seamless and safe surface for everyone. Every detail matters. Even the smallest imperfection is addressed by hand, ensuring that the aesthetic quality of our product matches its incredible physical and structural durability. Traceability is part of our quality control process, allowing us to track every batch from the raw tire to the final, finished, and delivered rubber tile. An expert eye is the final gatekeeper, ensuring that only the best products leave our facility, maintaining the high reputation we have built over many years. Durability testing is rigorous, proving that our tiles can withstand the most demanding environments, from high-traffic gym floors to busy and active outdoor public parks. There is a deep satisfaction in seeing the final result, a stack of clean, colorful tiles that were once dirty, discarded, and forgotten road waste in the field. The final cleaning ensures that the tiles arrive at their destination looking their best, ready to be installed and used by the community immediately upon delivery. Packaging is handled with care, securing the tiles for their journey across the country or around the world to their new and permanent homes in the park. The finished products are ready to go, the result of days of hard work, heavy machinery, and the masterful skill of our dedicated recycling team today. The scale of our impact is visible here. In every pallet of tiles that leaves our factory to make the world a safer and more comfortable place. The mission is complete. Waste has been transformed into value, and the old tires have found a new purpose that will serve for many years to come. The ultimate reward is the laughter of children playing safely on a surface that was once a hazard to our environment, now turned into a playground. Every jump and every fall is cushioned by our work, providing peace of mind to parents and a safe space for the next generation to grow. From the ruins of the road to the foundation of joy, the journey of the tire is a story of hope, innovation, and a sustainable future. From waste to masterpiece, this is the cycle of life. Thank you for joining us in this journey of rebirth, craftsmanship, and the power of recycling.